Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. What do I have here? I'm getting my kicks with Brick Kicks. So this is my folder or my binder of Brick Kicks magazines, which started, this is the first issue. I don't know if the glare is showing up on there, but this is issue number 1, which I think was in late 87 or early 88. And it went all the way till 1994. Fall of 94, and then it switched over and became Lego Club magazine. But this was part of Lego Builders Club. We're going to be looking at issue 2, which is the one I had here. It has the Capitol building on it. And we're going to look at it and see its connection to a question we got on the A-Fool podcast. And it was regarding a set that's in there, which I have the instructions for. We'll talk about that. And yeah, so I've done videos on the Brick Kicks magazines many years ago. I don't know, I haven't gone back and rewatched them. I don't know how in detail I went. These magazines are there's not much to them. Very few pages, but a lot of words. So let's show you the Brick Kicks issue 2 and see what it has to do with this Lego set that I didn't realize I had the instructions or two for them. Yeah, the plastic makes a big glare. So we'll take this one out of the binder. So this is issue number 2. The early issues didn't have the year on them, but as you go later, it'll say like winter 88. I can go back in time. That's fall. They did them quarterly. Then it's issue 4. So this would have been 4. Would have been what season comes? But summer, spring. So this would have been winter. I think winter 87. Is that right? Yeah. So let's set that to the side here and see if I can get this where there's not too much of a glare. All right. So it's got on the road with Lego World shows. That looks like it's this Capitol. Is that the Capitol? And all these little kids around this little wall they set up around. It looks like it's in some kind of a mall there. I wonder what mall that is. You see, I think is that a Lego store sign? I think that's the Lego store. I did not know they had the Lego store in the malls back in the late 80s. I don't remember one, at least not in my area. All right, and so here, this is the second issue, and it's got this article, "A Brick is Born," and talks about Lego being from having bright colors. Talks about Duplo in there. Talks about how they make the plastic from oil. It's made from oil in the ground. Oh, I think I referred to this in a video before when they were talking about switching to cleaner things. It goes into all of the detail of getting the oil out of the ground and the chemical plant. Oh, it is great. The Lego factory, making the plastic soft and mushy, and carefully watched over by Lego operators. That's funny. All right, so then this article here is a letter from Lego Builders Club president, who is Susan Williams, who is, from what I understand, not a real person. So they were lying to us. So it tells you what's going to be coming in this magazine. Got the Brick is Born article. It's literally telling you about the articles. It's like right next to it. That's funny. But this talks about the Lego World shows. This is a long article about that. And yeah, is that the Liberty Bell? It's got the crack right there. That's where they signed the Declaration of Independence. I don't know. I don't know my history. It probably says here. I didn't read the article. Yeah, I really prepare for these videos, don't I? I think that's why they learned. I mean, look at, like I said, this is a very thin magazine. There's not many pages to it, but they crammed a lot of words into it. And this magazine was designed for kids, but it looked like a homework. I mean, kids don't read this much for their homework. All right, now we got some of the activities here. We got a Lego. Where's BrickTsar? Yeah, the Mount Rushmore there. I got a space maze. Oh, look at that, the little Lego Blue Spaceman on there. There's a Galaxy Explorer. Wait, is that the Galaxy Explorer? Or is that the other ship? All right, and then we got this Tricky Bricks. Look for your Lego lingo in there. They already solved one for you. There's the word Lego. There's the words that are in there. All right. And then this is always the best part of the Lego Club magazine is the creations. We got Josh Feldman's city there. We got David Zachary's West Point. Oh, West Point, Georgia, and Zachary Marine. West Point. All right. Somebody from Georgia making it. That's awesome. There's Mike Beck from Pennsylvania. We got Thomas Zelko and his spaceship. And then we got Steven Zaznicki of the Zeevorg Airport. He's from New York. So that is pretty cool. And then we got our honorable mention. I always want to know, because these kids would be in their, let's see, 40s to early 50s now. Wait a minute. If you were born in 78, now let's say you were born in 77, you would have been 10 when this came out. So that means you would be 47. Oh my goodness. It's sad that these honorable mention, they get their name but not their the picture of what they made. And then this guy, this style of artwork here, I thought there was these almost look like Playmobil figures. Brick Build More. They look like Playmobil instead of Lego figures. And then we got Build This Airplane. This is better brickmanship. Make a very cheesy airplane. I don't know. I don't know if I would call that better. But basically, again, this is for kids. Again, too many words for kids, but showing you building techniques basically in here. And then, how does a monster count to 16 on its fingers? What kind of animal can't be trusted? A cheetah. What would you get if you crossed a galaxy with a toad? Star Wars. Uh-oh. Did we get see that? It says it right there. Did we get a Star Wars reference in a 1987 magazine? And there's our fun facts. The oldest doll in Legoland Park's doll museum is more than 405 years old. That's crazy! From head to toe, there are 206 bones in your body. That's one. Wait a minute, what's that from? Oh, man. And then the back. So the back, we have what's new. We have this Light and Sound police car. We got the Light and Sound XT Starship. We got the Light and Sound hook and ladder. We got a Technic set, but check this out. The Legoland Space Model Lunar Scout can be yours for $4.50 plus shipping and handling. And here's your little order form. So let's see, if I cut this out and mail this in, in 4 to 6 weeks, will I receive this? Actually, probably not, because I think the mail will get returned. Is that even there, Enfield, Connecticut, anymore? But yeah, so that set, 1580, is this one. So I got 2 copies of the instructions. And so that was asked on the A-Fool podcast, because it is kind of an obscure set. And I'm wondering if this is the way that you got it. So I don't know if it was in any regular catalogs, if this was the various clubs, whether it be this Brick Kicks Lego Builders Club in the U.S. or one in the other countries, was the only way. And usually the 1500 series, these are usually special edition type Lego sets that were usually in the back of these things. So I have, my instructions are kind of worn out, but you see we got the Blue Spaceman. So I want to tell, I'm going to be piecing this set together. And so the rare things in it are the Blue Spaceman, which I got this either from that lot I got from Nicholas or from the bulk lot I got from Goodwill. So you got the Blue Spaceman, which is one of the less common of the monochromatic spacemen. And then other rare parts in here are the windshield, but it's going to be less than $1 for most people. But this piece here, for sure, this is a slope brick with the space logo on it. You're talking $4 to $5 minimum for that. So I looked around in my collection. I haven't found those two parts. I'm pretty sure. I know I got tons of these wheels. I got these hoses. I got this printed piece. I got that printed piece. I haven't pieced everything together yet, but I'm pretty sure I can get everything else that is in this set except for these two pieces. So I'm going to order these on Bricklink. Already got the Spaceman. And so yeah, I'm going to piece these together. I got my little checklist here that as I find the parts for them. I'll probably try to piece together two since I have 2 copies of the instructions. So if somebody tried to stump us, and it's like, unbeknownst to me, I actually already had the instructions, and I was looking at buying them on Bricklink and eBay, and it's, oh my goodness, you could be paying up to $100. But there it was, all along in this Brick Kicks magazine. So it goes without saying why I wore this shirt. I think this is the right shirt. So yeah, going to be piecing this together, and it's another one of those kind of little obscure Lego sets. Sometimes I collect things just because they are obscure, not because I necessarily collect the theme. And ironically, you know, the BrickTsar Sigfig has a classic space logo on it, red spaceman torso. That was inadvertently, I've told the story many times, my son made the Mystery Science Theater setup, and he used this torso, or very worn out version of the torso, and then it somehow morphed into my Sigfig. But I had this space torso, but I wasn't heavily collecting space. I am thinking I wanted to piece together more of the classic space era from the late 70s, early 80s. I'm not going to worry about completing that, but I do like that era, and so piecing together something like this set 1580, that's just right up my wheelhouse of something I'd like to do. That's not going to break the bank for me, since I already got this, which would be expensive. And like I said, if you wanted to piece it together, that slope brick with the space logo, that's going to be the expensive piece to get relatively. If $4 or $5 is expensive to you, considering you could have bought the whole set for $4.50 in 1987. But yeah, there you go. That's the history of this set as far as I know. If you know more about it, you know, let me know in the comments below. If you're an older fan of Lego like myself, do you remember when this was available in the area that you lived in? Perhaps you lived in Europe. Was this sold in stores? I don't think it was sold in stores, but I could be wrong. I just feel like it was one of those exclusive mail-in offers, but probably not limited to Brick Kicks. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, still a hard to find Lego set, hard to find instruction manual, and I got 2 of them because I'm BrickTsar. That's what I do. I collect weird things. Anyway, thank you for watching. I just threw it down. $100 instruction manual. Just threw it on the table. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in the next video.